Well, this project could mean something to me for so many different ways, but I feel that in my life would be nothing without the ocean, without surfing. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to make changes, to make people make better choices so we can salvage the ocean and we can protect it for the next generation and all those generations afterwards. Well, we went to the Canary Islands because there's a marina project. It's in a beautiful area of the island, and there's a little local spot where all the kids grew up around it, boogie boarding and surfing. And then this huge hotel came in with big money, and they wanted to come in and build a huge marina, which would destroy the wave and destroy the generations of surfers that had grown up there enjoying these waves. And for every generation, you pass the torch to the younger guys, and that was going to disappear. So, we went there to help those people and make sure that the torch could always be passed on, and luckily it will.
I see it basically as a first step towards something good for the Canaries, and I don't want to place too much weight into what we're doing, because obviously we're just a group of people going there and trying to help.
Probably the most exciting thing about New Zealand was walking up the stairs of Parliament, going to meet with the Maori tribe leader. I mean, my heart was beating like a African drum, and the palms of my hands were sweating. All I kept thinking was, the one time my high school counselor looked at me and said, "You're going to be a pro surfer," and it was kind of ringing in my head. And here I was in New Zealand going to meet with a Maori tribe leader who was part of Parliament. Well, going back to Chile 1 year later, it was exciting, and yet it was sad at the same time. It was exciting because that's where Eco Warrior started 1 year previously, and it was sad because the toxic green lagoon that we nicknamed St. Patrick's in Pichilemu has gotten worse 1 year later.
There's so many towns on this coastline where no one does anything with the same problems, because there's no surf or there's no international or national attention, and they say that on the whole coastline of Chile there's about 400 of these pipelines into the ocean. Wow. Totally unregulated.
On top of that, going back and visiting the pulp mills there and just seeing the destruction they create on the beaches, and
like you have this beautiful black sand beach and these gorgeous rock pinnacles on one side. On the other side you have this giant dirt lot that's filled with trash, and there's like cement boulders and piles of cement. Yeah, I think it's pretty weird. Like, most people, they try and hide their garbage dumps, places where the public can't see. And like here you have the beach, and it's the garbage dump. It's like, and then it's the weirdest thing. You got this beautiful mowed lawn behind a fence. Nobody can access it.
With a guy on a John Deere mowing the lawn and giving you a thumbs up, like everything's cool, everything's cool.
And then they just throw all their garbage on this side of the fence where everybody else gets to see it.
The ocean is such an important aspect to this planet and for everybody. We come down here and we're talking about stopping the pulp mills from dumping all their waste into the ocean. So that affects us as surfers, and it also affects the local fishermen down here, and that's like a huge thing for me because those people are trying to make their living. They're trying to put food on their table,
My whole life has been, like anyone's life. It can be up and down, things come and go. You have the good times, bad times, the makeups, the breakups. But the one constant thing that I've always had in my life has been surfing. It has always been the one constant path in my life. So for me to be where I am today, standing in front of you and speaking to you, able to not only A, surf, but B, give back to it and help our ocean for the next generations. I mean, honestly, it just gave me goosebumps thinking about it.